Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to line up underneath the beard with a straight razor. And also as a bonus, I'm also going to show you how to line up the cheek line. So the first step we're going to do is I'm going to grab my comb and I'm just going to comb out the beard. And once you comb the beard out, you're going to find the Adam's apple, and we're going to go one finger above the Adam's apple. So feel for the Adam's apple and one finger above it. That's a rule of thumb I go by. And then also I look for the corner of the jaw, so feel the jawbone, and we're going to go right below the jawbone. And so with the first guideline, we're going to start from the middle and then match the sides with the middle. I just find that it's easier to get the line straighter when you do it that way and avoid it being crooked. Make it nice and even. Switch over to the other side and match that side with the middle also. Up next, we're going to grab a hot towel soaked in water, and we're going to put it onto the neck. This is probably the most important part, because what this does is it preps the skin, it preps the hair to be able to soften up, so we can go over it with the blade and the hair will come off smoother. If you don't do this, you may tug and irritate the skin, and you could even probably cut the guy if you don't. So it's a really important step. So up next, we're going to grab our shaving gel and we're going to put it on my client's neck here. I like to use a transparent shaving gel because I like to see through what I'm cutting. Some shaving creams, for example, they're a bit opaque and I don't really like that. So with one hand stretching the skin, with the other we're going to go up with the grain in small strokes up to the line. Again, with the grain with small strokes up to that line. And I'm looking and I'm paying attention to make sure not to cut too deep into the beard. Be careful around the Adam's apple area. Some people's it protrudes, so you're gonna have to watch out for bumps. Luckily my client here, his underneath his neck is really just smooth, so I don't really have to worry about that. And again, same thing on this side. Stretch the skin out with one hand, and with the other go up in small strokes. Now luckily with my client, all of his hair grows up, so I'm going with the grain. Everybody's beard pattern is different. Some people has beards like growing in all different directions. So my advice is always try to go with the grain to avoid irritating your client's skin. Don't go against. Whenever you go against, there's always a risk of cutting. There's always a risk of irritation on the skin. So try to avoid that if you can. Now for the cheek line, we're gonna stretch the skin with one thumb, and with the other, we're gonna gently tap down on that line. And the other rule of thumb I like to go by is always try to align the line on the cheek with the line of the jawline. Make sure that they're both horizontally aligning with each other. That's probably the best. I think that looks the best way personally. It just makes it look like an overall even look. Okay, that was it guys for the tutorial. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, pretty quick. Let me know in the comments what other video you guys want me to make, and I'll see you guys next time.